Hey, what's up guys? New York Niles here, and I am finally back, hopefully for a while. Alright, so let me explain really quick why I was gone. Okay, so first, my computer broke. That was the main reason. Well, before that it was like a 2 week, I was preparing shit, and then my computer broke, and it all went to shit, and then, that was basically the whole reason. So, I finally got it fixed. It's not a piece of shit anymore. It has a new screen, new hard drive, new shit, all that good stuff. Got it for Christmas, and I also got a little hard drive space holder thing, passport, whatever, for my Mac, so that my MacBook Air now has some space so I can actually store videos on it and upload much more frequently, which would be awesome if I could start doing that, which I will try. And, so this video is basically just going to be from week 10. There's a little bit of weird stuff going on with week 10, but week 10 and then throughout the playoffs, and I had a bye, so I didn't have to do the wild card. And, so I'll show you my team first, and then I'll go into the games. So at left tackle, so my chems are short pass and zone D, 99, 96. I'm a 97 overall. My offensive line from left to right is Joe Thomas, Logan Mankins, Chris Myers, Marshall Yonda, and Eric Fisher. I just had the guy from the Patriots, I forget his name, Sebastian Vollmer, that's what it is. I had Sebastian Vollmer at right tackle, the short pass one, but apparently he went for like 160K, so I sold him and bought Eric Fisher, who's one overall less and a lot cheaper, so that helped. I have the collected Franco Harris because once I got some players you see on the next screen, I was really low on chem, so I had to collect him in order to get a little bit of a chem boost at extra +8. I also got a Ghost Thurman Thomas, who is a monster. He is ridiculous. 96 speed, 93 truck, 92 elusiveness. He is a monster. He's insane. He doesn't make any sense. His whole being does not make sense. What is this trucking? Damn. Alright, I have Victor Cruz, which I was very excited about, and that's the player that actually made my chem go down, as well as Shannon Sharp. They both made my chem go down a great deal, but I kind of have to get them, so I had to deal with it. And then I have Chris Carter, Deshaun Jackson, cover vote Calvin, Jarrell Jernigan, and Dion. My backup tight end is Gronk. I have Aaron Rodgers for now, and then Walter Payton and RG3, but I have someone who is really cool, and he is giving me a Ghost Cam Newton, which I'm really excited about because I love to do read option, triple option. I love to roll out of the pocket and shit like that. But every time I do that, I have to sub in Cam, and sub in Walter, and that's it's a little obvious. So it's definitely going to be nice to have Cam Newton. Then I put Aldon Smith at left end because my other left end is him, and I don't really like him, so fuck that. Mean Joe Green, who's he's an animal, and then I have Vince Wilfork, who used to be my starter, but Mean Joe Green's just ridiculous. Fuck, what the hell? My controller died. That piece of shit. Oh my god. Really? You're gonna do this right now? Alright, I'm gonna have to switch batteries, which will take me a couple seconds. Wow, that sucks. Technical difficulties. This is a horrible time for this to happen. Alright. Hopefully that wasn't too loud for you, because there were a lot of clicks, and I know how that's really sensitive to the mic. Yes, that's me. Alright. Mean Joe Green, Vince Wilfork, and I have the chem upgrade, so I have, obviously, so I get the chem boost. JPP, who's ridiculous, but he's good. He's really good, but he's not a monster. But I don't need him to be, because he's a giant, and I'll accept him anyway. And then I have Terrell Suggs, the playoff edition, who's awesome. Paul Posluszny, who's my linebackers are ridiculous. They're my pride and joy. And I'm working on getting a Patrick Willis, the 97, real soon. So, Paul Posluszny, Brian Cushdaddy, and then Lawrence Taylor, who when I got him, I immediately collected him and put like 300 contracts on him. And I just try to keep him as high contract as possible. Jonathan Joseph, who's another one that I have to make up for with not having my chem. Prince Mukamura, who might get replaced soon, but he does play really well, and he is 6 foot, which is pretty tall for a corner, considering Jonathan Joseph's 5'11", and he's probably tall as, yeah, he's short as fuck. How tall is he? 6'1". Alright, he's really tall. Yeah, general consensus, he's tall for a corner. That doesn't even count. Don't even look at that. General consensus, he's really, really tall. Or not really tall. He's pretty tall for a corner. So it's hard to get rid of him. He's fast, and he's really good at block shedding and tackling. So it's hard to get rid of him. What's Jonathan Joseph? Yeah, Jonathan Joseph sucks at that. And then I have Earl Thomas, who I just picked up, who is awesome. And I have Brandon Flowers here, who I said, and Antoine Casey. But I don't really use my third and fourth corner too much, because I do a lot of 3-4. And then I have Earl Thomas, who I just picked up, who is fantastic. And then Troy Polamalu is even better. Troy Polamalu is I say monster way too much, but there's no other way to describe him. Like, when I first got him, he had no hands whatsoever, like literally like hands of bricks, or you know what I'm talking about. And he just sucked, and I was really disappointed in him. Except he always got the tackle. He's all over the field. He knows exactly where to be all the time. But he couldn't catch a pick for his life, and he got better at that, so that's exciting. And then I have Justin Tucker, Thomas Morstead, Deion Sanders, and Reggie Bush and Deshaun as my kick returners. I mix in a little bit him just because he's a backup, being my long snapper, who always put a backup as your long snapper because will actually get tired if you don't put a backup there. Plus 20 to zone D coach, Giants, whatever, playbooks, blah, blah, blah. Alright, so that's my lineup. And just a little quick update. I have 81 Pro Bowl collectibles, so by the time you watch this, I will probably have all the cards necessary to get my Deion Sanders and Jerry Rice, so that's pretty fantastic. So that's pretty much it. So let's get right into the video. It might be a long one, like maybe like 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 minutes, somewhere around there. Because this has already been 7 minutes, which is much longer than I expected. In the other videos, there's a couple, obviously a couple games. So I will get right into that, and I will see you guys when I go back into the game. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm back. I like to start it off with, I like to include the kickoff here, but with our first game here, we have Week 10 versus, I just say versus Denver because they're wearing Denver uniforms, but we kick it off here with a little kickoff. He tries to do, I think that's a read option, it looks like it. And he gets a pretty sizable game. He has no Sean Moreno, I assume it's the playoff, I forgot to look at his team. So, and he has Alex Smith, which, believe it or not, he does a lot of fucking read option with him, and it pisses me off. And, Terrell Suggs just gets the monster hit stick there. And I was flipping out when I got that. That was such a monstrous bait. I was insane with Brian Cush Daddy. And then Thurman Thomas. I Thurman Thomas the hell out of him. I didn't get a big gain there, but I am persistent. I am hard-headed. And I got jukes out there. 3rd and 7. Obviously, we're going to have to pass. I could have rushed, but I get scared, and then right back to Thurman, who just gets the first down. So we're methodically driving down the field, do a little, what's that called? End around? Oh, shit. Did a little end around with Deshaun Jackson. I actually gained a yard from that, but that almost pissed me off. I was flipping out when I saw that. So we're just gonna keep running the ball, keep running it. I'm a really low risk player. I do a lot of short, basically a west. Ooh, that was a big risk though. That was scary. I do a lot of short passes. I do a lot of. Oh, I missed the bait there. I do a lot of short passes. I do a lot of runs, and then every once in a while, when he starts committing to that shit, I'll do a play action, then maybe a streak with Deshaun, which is why I got him. So that's it works for me. I just always get in really fucking close games, and it scares the shit out of me. But whatever. Because I never blow someone out, since I always waste so much clock, because I'm so methodical. But, I guess that's good, whatever. It's entertaining for the most part. So, like I said, I'm going to start recording a lot more, hopefully. Because I have the little hard drive thing, like I said. And, no sports going on right now, just once weight room opens, I have that. So that might hinder my performance a little bit. Oh my god, a Mukamura. I don't remember if he was in a yellow or a light blue. Ooh, and then it gets cracked by Alex Smith. But that was a ridiculous interception. That was awesome. And that's why I can't get rid of him. It scares I don't know, I just can't get rid of him. He's tall, he's fast, he can hit. I don't know. I could have gotten Darrell Revis, but he's not exactly my type, so I don't know. I guess we'll see. If a good corner, or I'm gonna get Dion because I have all the collectibles. I just got the last Jordan Cameron collectible, so that's cool. Um, and I know in the beginning of this video I said I'm close. I'm like a couple off. I think one or two. I don't remember. But I recorded this the morning after, or it's like one. It's not morning. It's the afternoon. Oh, that sucks. I do a read option with Walter Payton. I truck the first guy and then fumble on the goal line. And he recovers it in the goal line. Like at least recovered on the one. That was horrible. Worst case scenario there. But what are you gonna do? So we just try to come out on defense, try to shut down what he's trying to do, which is basically just read options, screens, and going ham with No Sean Moreno. As you can see, No Sean Moreno has a great game. I don't know. I don't remember seeing his stats, but he does really, really good. We hit the streak with Cruz. Thank God that was a lifesaver because it scared the shit out of me. There's that whole fumbling on the goal line thing. So that definitely made up for it. We're playing some D, playing a lot of zone because he's doing stuff like that, throwing under, and then Paul Puzluzny, Amukamura, Kush Daddy, they're just all making plays. And I forget that when you triple option on the first play, that it D6. So we're into the second game here, Week 10 versus Arizona. So we'll see what happens here. Obviously it's the Week 10 Part 2. That's why I put the Part 1 on the first one. So I didn't really want to tell you exactly what it was, but I didn't want to just confuse you and say Week 10 and then Week 10 again. So it was a little hint, I guess, a little foreshadowing. And oh my God, I've done that play a billion times. And when they don't have a good corner there, that's a touchdown almost every time, or at least a big game. But I assume playoff. Ooh, Lawrence Taylor. Anyway, I think that was playoff Tracy Porter that played that. So good play, good play. But we're playing some D. We're not playing exactly the best O. Oh, and that's another thing. I don't have the best O because I'm still labbing. Like, I'm really lazy and hate to lab. So, that's that. He goes for the field goal and he gets the 3. So, yeah, I definitely have to lab some more and test out my O because my offense sucks. And then we hit the streak with Deshaun Jackson. Oh, that was beautiful. I'm not gonna celebrate. I'm not gonna, whatever. He does his own little celebration thing in the end zone, but I didn't want to because, we're having a good game. Pretty respectable game. If he does some shit on me or if I'm feeling really pumped up or something, I might. But generally, I don't really celebrate that often. But I'm definitely excited to get back into this recording thing because Madden was getting a little dry. Like, it's just, he makes a dumb decision there. Madden's so much more fun when the games that you do and the awesome plays that you have. Oh my God, Jonathan Joseph keeps interrupting me. All these great plays keep interrupting me. Madden's just a lot more fun when you have someone watching you, I guess, when you do crazy stuff, and, I don't know, just definitely brings a new excitement to the game, so that's definitely cool. And Thurman Thomas just completely ducks. I don't know if that was the defender or my offensive lineman. Either way, it was a good play. Most running backs would fall there. So we get the TD 14-3, and this guy has, I believe it's Steve Young, right? Yeah, Steve Young doing read option. And I don't know what that play was. That confused the hell out of me. So a 3rd and 3 here. It looks like he's doing a screen. And he gets a pretty good gain on it. At least he gets the first down. I kind of saw the screen, but the blockers were just, I don't know, I couldn't stop it. And then Prince Amukamura just completely dodges the blocker and hurts Steve Young. But I think Steve Young comes back in. I'm not positive. No, Joe Montana comes in. And I'm not exactly sure on... Ooh, Terrell Suggs should have had that. I'm not exactly sure how long he stays in for. But he goes for it on 4th and 15 here, which is just so disrespectful. And he gets it. That was the worst. I hate that. I had 3 people there, too, but they just weren't in the right area. And I thought that was a bait. I tried to, make it look like I was going after the QB and then turn around. And, guess he just didn't accept my... bait, I don't know how to put that. Never mind. Just pretend I didn't say that. But anyway, we stopped the run there, and then he goes for it on 4th and 14 here, and I know he does those corners, so I'm just gonna lock that down. And then I believe he quits after that, doesn't it? Yep, he quits right after that. So we go into the divisional round versus New England. Well, kind of New England. We go into Fizz and I don't know what the name is. I can only see the first 3 letters, but. We kick it off here. We start with the ball. I hate starting with the ball, but what are you going to do? He won the coin toss and kicked it. And I try to get a good kick return here, but they block the hell out of me. Oh, that's another thing. On next gen, I can't get a kick return for my life. I've only gotten one kick return for a touchdown, and, ooh, Thurman, those blocks were nasty. He's just, I don't think I get the touchdown. No, I don't get the touchdown. But I came close, 68-yard rush for my first thing, and then Bush tries to do his best Thurman Thomas impression and just does not match up well. So, pass to Franco Harris here, get a nice 6 yards, 7 yards away from the end zone. Oh, that was a risky play to Shannon Sharp. That was insane. That scared the hell out of me. Like I said, I'm usually not a risky kind of guy, but that was risky. Then he just does a little screen to, I believe it's Ridley. I can't see his back because the screen's much smaller than you. No, Ingram, that's who it is. All right. To Ingram. Like, when I record, guys, oh, my God. I think that was Terrell Suggs, and that was just, wow. That was a hit. That, like I said, my pride and joy of my team is Cruz drops the streak here. My pride and joy of my team is my linebackers, for sure. And I like to have a lot of hit power. Lawrence Taylor's obviously my favorite player of all time. Then, I don't know, I do a lot of 3-4, so I like my linebackers to be athletic, hard hitters, stuff like that. And then he just makes the really bad mistake there. I don't think he would have caught me anyway. And Deshaun Jackson takes it in for the TD, and we record another quit. So now, Conference Championship versus Atlanta. We're so close. We're one game away from the Super Bowl. This is, and we get to be home. And, okay, so I have, Reggie Bush, Deshaun Jackson, and Deion Sanders as my kick returners. And, I had a lot of, confusion as to which one I wanted to use, and he super run commits to the left there, because he's trying to figure me out, which is exactly what I want him to do. But anyway, I chose Deion Sanders because he doesn't actually play, so he can't get that tired. And he has good speed, not as good as Deshaun Jackson, but whatever. And Thurman Thomas can't get the truck animation. I don't know why he can't. And see, that's exactly why I wanted that. It doesn't go as well as I planned it to be. It actually goes for a loss of 1, but in reality, that should have been an awesome game, because when he run commits to the left, I do a end around to the right. That should be a good game, but he has good corners with good awareness. So I punted away because I'm a pretty sim player for the most part. I like to at least start off sim. And then Jonathan Joseph plays that perfect with a pick 6. That was great. I'm so glad I got Jonathan Joseph. I finished a bunch of playoff collections, so playoff players I have are Cruz was the first one I did, and then I have Troy Polamalu, Paul Posluszny, Terrell Suggs, and there's another one that I can't remember. I wish I could remember it. I know there's another one. Paul Posluszny, Terrell Suggs, Troy Polamalu, Victor Cruz. I don't know. I can't think of the other one. I'll think of it in a while. But those are definitely good players. Oh, Jonathan Joseph, duh. So they help a lot. And ooh, I get the strip by Amukamura there. He kind of lets him get in front of him, but whatever. He goes for it on 4th and 14, which I think is the most disrespectful thing you could do. Alden Smith gets the sack here. When someone else is playing sim and then you do that shit, that's just disrespectful. I don't know why he... I think I did a counter there, which caught him off guard, because usually when I have the fullback to the right, I run to the right. But I did a little counter and ran to the left, and then I tried to get in there with Thurman Thomas. I thought I might be able to jump over, but I fall on the 1-yard line. I just hope get stuffed there. I just really don't want to fumble on the 1-yard line again, and luckily Walter Payton gets in, or Thurman Thomas gets in there. And I have a guy, like I said, giving me a free Cam Newton, so I can't wait to do that, so I don't have to just rely on Walter Payton during read options, because you could tell I'm running the ball when I do it. I try to, Paul Posluszny, because I try to mix it up a little bit, but when I pass with Walter Payton, it's just horrific, like absolutely horrible. So that's definitely going to be awesome to have a Cam Newton. And he's giving it to me for free so that I can sell my Aaron Rodgers and actually make profit off of getting a better QB. And believe it or not, I think I can, I'm actually on the MUT menu right now. I can compare them. Let me see. I think he has better passing stats too, believe it or not. Trying to watch the game at the same time in case anything good happens. And he's scrambling around the pocket there. I was so scared that I was going to get fucked up, but whatever. He ends up just getting sacked and throws it deep, 3rd and 14, doesn't get it, goes for it on 4th and 14 again. Oh my god, thank god he dropped that. I got the ball back. I'm up 14-0. and I do a bomb before the half. Deshaun Jackson makes the monstrous catch. That was insane, and then wiggles his way into the end zone. That's going to end that game. He's going to quit out. He can't handle it anymore. That was ridiculous. I feel bad for him. So we're in the Super Bowl versus Oakland. This is pretty exciting. I'm excited to be in the Super Bowl. This is my first time being in the Super Bowl next gen because I usually don't play that much, like as far as games on the season. But so it's cool to be in the Super Bowl. Alright, so I'm going to compare Cam and Aaron Rodgers right now. Cam has 2 better throw power. He has 4 better throw accuracy. He has 1 better throw deep. So the only thing that's worse is awareness. So I'll definitely take that. Really excited to have him. And we go deep to Cruz, and he's wide open, but he gets caught. I don't know, he does some weird teleporting shit to get up to me, and he blitzes all of his guys. I'm just going to do a little screen here and try to do the hurdle again. I get fucked up on the 1-yard line again. Just do a little motion, what is it called, a dive weak or something like that? And that works pretty well because he'll run commit all of his guys to the right, and then I just move the blocker to the left real quick and then call it while he's still moving so he doesn't have time to switch. So that works pretty well for me. Every once in a while I will do a strong, so it really just depends on... Oh, Buzz Lesney, come on! It really just depends on how he's playing and really how I'm feeling. It's not really... Oh, I get the monster sack there, Aldon Smith. Aldon Smith is one of the guys I want to replace, but I don't know about that anymore. He's playing out of his mind these last couple games. Troy Polamalu can't keep the feet in bounds. And 4th and 31, he does a screen. Look at this shit. Runs right out of bounds. What the hell is that? Oh my god, I thought that was hilarious. So Thurman Thomas just gets in the end zone, his first carry of this possession. So he goes back on offense, down 0-14. It's not looking good for him, and he does a nice little corner, I guess that was. And my cornerback just couldn't play the corner as well as I wanted him to, even though I believe I had him in a purple. He's either purple or yellow. Those are mainly the routes I do with my cornerbacks. Every once in a while, if they're beating me deep, I'll do like a play that has a lot of short zones, and then put the light blues that I have on the field on dark blues so that they play deep, and that sometimes throws them off. But so it's looking good here. 4th and 2, he goes for it. I stuff him. I believe that was a Mukamura. Yep, Prince of Mukamura, because he motioned Prince of Mukamura over there, which was just not smart. I do a little end around here with Cruz, break a bunch of tackles, and it's looking good for me. It's looking like I'm gonna win a Super Bowl. We're in the second half. I do another end around with Deshaun Jackson, and that hurdle is just awesome. 2nd and inches, drop back to pass. Usually I'd run in this situation, but I thought I'd catch him off guard, but I didn't, and I get the amazing throwing animation. Thank God he has good throw on the run. That scared the shit out of me. I thought I was going to have to throw that out of bounds, but that was a nice little touch pass, and I guess basically I'll consider that a sack there. Injured. Shannon Sharp goes up and snags it, and I end up getting the touchdown. That was just an insane play. And he's about to quit pretty soon here, so I'll see you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed the video, and more videos are to come. I have a bunch of packs coming, so stay tuned for that, and I will see you guys next time.